Hello, everybody, and welcome to hashtag Nailed It with me, Tova Lee.
And with me, Mike Lee.
Your head is cut off. Have you noticed?
I'll sit down.
Why are you again with a really, really tall chair? I feel like you are.
I'm fine.
And now you're slouching
I'm
like
fine,
that.
because I can't do
I
that.
feel like we're sitting in different positions today, so I'm quite intrigued. It's like
a
yeah.
whole new show.
It's a whole new show.
Yeah.
How are
welcome back.
Welcome back.
You've been away.
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but people don't know
Well,
that.
now they know you've been away. Tell everyone where you've been.
I have been to Canada, to North America. I don't know why I'm doing that accent now. That's
No
really
idea
odd.
either.
But yeah, I've been to Canada, and it was the first time in Canada. I was very excited. It's very boring. No, I'm kidding.
Don't say
Lovely
that.
country,
You've
beautiful
lost both
country.
our listeners now. Both our Canadian listeners have switched off. So fuck
So
that.
sorry. No. I only went to Toronto, so
Which
it's
was
not
a
like
beautiful city.
beautiful, so beautiful. No, it really is. It's a really nice city.
You went to Niagara Falls.
It doesn't resemble anything, by the way. Like, there's a bit of it that's kind of New York. There's a bit of it that's kind of London. I mean, this is kind of like, it's kind of like.
But when I mean, my first thing, obviously loving my food, I immediately went, I heard there's a great Chinatown in Toronto, great food. And you went, didn't go.
Didn't go.
I heard it's a great Chinatown.
Well, I
there.
drove. We drove like.
Drove?
Drove.
You drove? You
We
drove?
drove. We drove kind of like past it, and
Right.
it was pointed out, but we didn't really
shame.
stop.
The
I
food's
know.
meant to be excellent.
But the thing is, I heard a lot about restaurants in Toronto, and I was slightly disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't want to offend anybody, but it's the truth. Like, honestly, it wasn't like, it was okay, you know?
Right.
But I'm a foodie.
Yes.
Like, I feel like my standards
So you're
are
saying
high.
the food here in London is better?
Much better.
Right,
Like, so
okay.
much better. But also much more expensive. So it wasn't so expensive,
Right,
which
okay.
was good. But we did go to Niagara Falls, and that was stunning. So beautiful.
There's more than one falls, isn't there? I didn't realise.
Yeah.
I just
yeah.
thought it was one waterfall.
And also, what I
There's
didn't
a few.
realize is actually the nice view is on the Canadian side, because apparently it's like
Right.
on one side it's the States, it's Buffalo, right?
Okay.
Look at me, I sound like I know stuff. But it's like, yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It's really annoying me.
and the Canadian side is actually where the falls fall.
Right.
Does
So
that make
what happens in Buffalo?
No idea. I'm like, well, people are standing on Buffalo, they don't see anything.
Really?
They literally see
That can't be right.
No, I swear to God, they see nothing. I don't know.
So why go to
I
why?
don't know. I don't know.
They must see something.
Maybe, but it didn't look like they did. It really didn't. Like, I could see them, and I was like, "What are you looking at?"
What do you mean you can
looking
see
at us.
them? They're
You
like
can
really
see.
near. Right.
It's
so not-
there. It's right there. There's a
Right.
bridge, and you cross the bridge, and you're in America.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, well, you're in the States. Yeah.
Right.
It was quite a.
Oh.
But you would have loved Niagara Falls, the little town.
Right.
Super
Why?
tacky.
Oh,
Super
thank
tacky.
you. Well, how lovely. Was that a no, that's not a compliment.
I didn't
You're
mean it
basically
as
saying
an
I like
insult.
tacky. Well, you
No.
kind of did.
But you do like tacky.
I do like tacky
You do.
places. I do like.
Come on.
I do like tacky places. I
Yeah.
do like. Yeah, when there's like not one of a world, but an amazing natural thing, you obviously had to build stuff around it,
Yeah.
and it's normally a bit shit when you,
You would
build
have
it around
loved it. It was like Vegas, but crap.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
Vegas has its crapness
Yeah,
as well, but
so
yeah.
but like Vegas, but really crappy.
Right.
And like there's casinos as well,
Oh,
and
okay.
and there's like fun fairs and like
Right.
the Guinness Book of Record Museum and Ripley and all that.
Oh,
It's
great.
really tacky and like loads of diners and
Right.
stuff like
I love
that.
I love a diner.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
you would have loved it. Like
love a
that
free
would
coffee
you would have stayed there
refill,
for a week.
You know.
So yeah, so it was good fun, and everybody thought I was from Montreal.
Really?
Apparently, I sound French Canadian.
Really?
Who knew? Yeah.
Well, I don't. I wouldn't know what that accent is.
I think so. Well,
apart
apparently,
from
it's me. It's mine.
but
It's my accent.
Doesn't
Apparently.
French Canadian have a kind of French sort of lilt to it?
I don't know.
You don't have a French lilt
No,
to it.
apparently not. But this is what they
Oh,
sound
okay.
like. So,
any of our Canadian listeners, does she sound like she's from Montreal?
no, I do. I really, really do.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, but that was so not the topic of
I
our
just-
show tonight. Like,
okay.
how did this happen?
Well, let's just do a travelogue about Toronto.
Let's do a travel vlog.
Mm.
Well, you are doing a travel vlog. You're just not aware
Yeah,
of
but
it.
I've never been there. I can't really talk wax them about Toronto. I've never been.
No, but everybody's asking me when your next travel vlog is coming out.
Oh, because that when I
After
was in
Dubai,
Dubai. Oh,
yeah.
I see. Yes. Okay.
And I did say that it's coming very, very soon because we are traveling
we are
in a few
travelling-
weeks.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So-
I'll do a travel blog for your,
Yeah,
for your
exactly.
for your,
For your
your,
benefit.
your people.
Exactly, for my people.
So what are we talking about tonight? What
So
is the
tonight
subject?
our subject is, well, you know, I thought like we could mix it up.
Okay.
and do a show about 2 topics instead of
okay.
1, you know,
Right.
and neither of us have really prepared for these topics.
Absolutely
so
nothing.
no
That's why
idea.
I asked you. That's why I literally asked you, what
Exactly.
are we
I
talking
thought we talk about I thought we would talk about Candida and swinging.
Not Canada.
Not Canada. Although that
Not,
would have been that
not
kinda
Canada,
makes sense.
Candida.
No, Candida, right?
Right. So this is now sort of medical podcast, is it? This is ask the doctor questions about ailments.
About Candida, about yeast infections, basically.
Wow. Okay.
In your gut.
Why are we talking about this? Maybe
Why not? But why not? Why? We can talk about whatever we want.
it's quite left field there, isn't it?
Is it though?
Yes.
No, but listen. Okay, so to anybody who doesn't know, because everybody knows, I have Candida. Okay,
Right. And
I'd
what
like
is
to-
Candida?
Exactly. I wanna like break the myth that it's like you have.
There's a myth?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
People
these things.
think that it's like you have thrush. It's not. Okay.
I wouldn't even know that.
Yeah. Well,
That's
now
how
you
little
know.
I know about Candida.
well, that's really mean.
I thought it was like, isn't there a sweetener called Candida?
That's really mean because I've had it now for a few weeks and you don't even know what I have. It's horrible. What kind of husband
What
are
I
you?
know is what you can't eat.
Yes, exactly.
You
What I
don't talk
can
about the lovely things you can eat. You just talk about what you can't eat.
What's lovely about what I can eat? I literally eat lettuce right now.
So if you have Candida,
yeah, well, basically, no.
what
But first, I want to explain.
okay,
It is a yeast infection, but
Right.
in your gut,
Okay.
right? And how I found
caused
out
by
exactly. So how I found out that I had it was because I was in excruciating. Is that a right word?
yes, the right one.
Pain.
Right.
A few weeks ago,
Yes,
don't
I
you remember?
Yeah.
And I recently thought,
Didn't stop banging on about it.
basically thought, I literally can't speak, that I had like alcohol poisoning,
Which it could have been.
which
Could have been part of it.
very, very
Because you were
easily been
knocking
that.
about that week.
Knocking it back
Yeah.
since Christmas.
Right.
But but luckily it wasn't.
Right.
Luckily it was Candida.
Right.
So I had like excruciating pains and I didn't know what it was and I was trying to like figure out what it was and through kind of like ruling out stuff, and you were really annoying about like how I how do you say diagnosed how
Right.
I diagnosed it.
You just start Googling things.
Exactly. I Googled
Don't
it.
you? The worst
okay?
thing to do is diagnose. Google headache pain.
It was
You're gonna see-
confirmed by my acupuncture.
You're going to like acupuncturist, if that is the right word.
Is it the right
I
word?
don't
though?
think acupuncturist.
She confirmed it. Okay, she
yeah.
touched my pulse and she told me.
So wait a minute. So not even a real doctor has taken your pulse.
Because
and gone, "You've got
apparently,
Candida."
yes, because apparently
Really?
you can diagnose it like with a blood test or like
Right.
I mean, the doctor wanted me to give a sample.
Is it really a thing? Or have you just made something
Wait,
up
They wanted me to give a sample
of?
of poop.
Oh, you love your poop samples, don't you? Even for no reason, you're just there, your
It was
little
the
jar.
smallest cup in the world. I was like with a tiny spoon, and I
Right.
couldn't understand what I was supposed to do with it.
Well,
So
you don't do a massive
so I-
dump in it. You're obviously going with the stool
Okay.
and taking a cross section of it and putting it in. I'm assuming. I've never had to. Give
you're
a stool.
assuming. It sounds like you know a lot about
No,
that.
I'd never give a stool.
Okay, so I didn't do it because I was
Right.
very upset. I much preferred the feeling of the pulse
Right.
telling me that I have Candida.
Right.
But it fit. Do you know what? It fit. And basically what they said to me is that I have to avoid yeast. And it's like a type of fungus, I guess, that's really
So when you
hard
say
to get
avoid
rid of.
yeast, you mean
Everything.
like bread?
Everything. White flour, gluten, basically,
Right.
and stodgy vegetables, sugar.
Right.
No sugar.
Right. Okay.
So so I've been doing this annoying Candida diet for how long now? Like
Too long.
so long, like 2, 3,
You're
4
basically
weeks.
eating leeks.
Yeah, I like leeks though. I've discovered leeks are great.
You're
by the
eating
way.
leeks.
They're so
and
good.
Leeks
And
is
pat choy, quite
Pak
like
choy
it.
is a great
exactly.
vegetable.
Very nice. And I'm avoiding alcohol, which has really
Right.
been quite difficult. And I don't know why, but I can't have cheese either because some of them are moldy. I can't have like moldy cheeses.
Can't you just have normal?
I can't have milk
Cheddar?
either. So I'm having soy milk.
So no dairy.
No.
No dairy. No
Basically
sugar. No
nothing.
gluten.
Yeah. No
So
stodgy
you're based-
vegetables.
so
So no potatoes, no sweet
no
potatoes,
fruit's
no
got
fruits,
natural
nothing.
sugar.
Yeah.
So just really dull green vegetables.
Yeah, I've become one of those people, and please, again, I'm really sorry if you are one of those people, but one of those people who goes to a restaurant and is so difficult at ordering food. Do you know
Does
what I
this come
mean?
with this? How do you make this? What's
How
this
do- can I make? But can you put the thing as that?
The other side,
And it's like 5 hours to make an
Yeah,
order, you
yeah.
know. And they look at you, and you just know they're spitting in your food. You know what I mean? And then I have to explain. No, I'm sorry, but I have a yeast infection
Right.
in my gut.
Right.
Can you?
You
please?
actually say that to people.
Yes.
You really go into that much detail.
Everybody knows it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the whole flight. Just coming back from
really?
Canada. Yeah, it was disgusting Candida. Yeah, because I forgot to order the gluten-free meal.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing on flights.
Yeah, of course there is. Yeah.
I know there's, halal, kosher.
Yeah, there's gluten-free, but I didn't get it.
Vegetarian.
So anyway, but
Okay.
the story is, and this is what I wanted to tell people because not everybody knows this, is how I got Candida.
How did you get it?
I gave it to myself.
What, injected it?
No,
What,
I gave it to myself by using Maca powder.
Oh, that Maca powder that you told me to go buy.
Yes.
We
have now kilos and
why-
kilos of bags of Maca powder at home.
the hours I spent in health shops trying to get the right type of Maca powder.
Yeah.
Is it from Peru?
I feel so bad
somewhere.
because but the reason I feel bad is because I've recommended Maca powder to so many people.
So you could have given other people this
So
infection.
there's loads of women walking around now with an yeast infection.
They
They
don't
don't
know
even know
about.
it. So this is why I wanted to come clean. Okay, I wanted to
Okay.
explain.
Now
right?
I know why we're talking
No,
about
exactly. But I wanted to
it. It's like
explain.
an admission.
Yes, I wanted to
Okay.
explain something. Maca powder, which I started taking because it is actually really good
For what?
for women's like hormones, right? It like balances hormones and no, really it does.
Is this scientifically proven or is it another kind of quack doctor thing?
Acupuncturist. No, it wasn't. It was my yoga teacher. No, I'm
Oh
kidding.
my God.
It was my friend
Right.
who is a yoga teacher.
Right.
Basically told me that she like her periods were irregular, right?
Right.
And she thought she was going into early menopause because
Okay.
she's 42, which would have been like quite early, right? So she started taking maca powder. It sorted her out, and I was like, "That's amazing! Like my periods are irregular. I'll do it too."
Right.
So I started taking it, and it's like magic. Like, no, for real, Mike, it's magic. First of all, it sorts out the period, but also it gave me like energy. Like I need
Like
a
you
lot
needed
of
it, yeah.
Exactly. So like,
Yeah.
gave me loads of energy. I didn't have that afternoon dip where you need another
Right.
coffee and all that. Amazing. However, what I didn't know is that you're only supposed to take it for short intervals. Like you're not supposed to take it forever. And I was feeling so good, I carried on taking it
Right.
and didn't stop for a good few months.
Right.
And that's how I got Candida.
And so Maca powder can give
Yeah,
you
because maca powder is a
Candida.
root. It's what is it? It's like beetroot or something. I'm not sure. Whatever.
I'm
It's
literally,
yeast.
it's a root vegetable
Yes,
sort.
that
I
gives
don't
you
know.
yeast. So
I
anyway,
don't
for
know.
anybody out there who is using maca
Why are you
powder,
shouting?
I don't know why.
It's not like they're in the room next door.
I don't know why, but for anybody out there who is using maca powder in general, or because of me specifically, please stop. Stop
or
right now.
beware of these side
Or read the
effects.
label. I did say
Go to an
though,
acupuncturist and have them touch your
That's your pulse.
your pulse.
Yeah, no, but I did say, to be fair,
Mm.
when I was recommended it, what's wrong with me? Recommending it to read the label.
And you didn't. You don't read any.
No,
labels.
I didn't read the label,
You
but
don't
I,
read
but I
anything.
told other people to
You don't.
read
But you
the
don't
label.
read anything. You
It's
don't read your
true.
letters when you open them.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't. You literally get a letter.
No.
You never open them. And I go,
It's true.
you know, you got a pile of posts there. Yeah. Don't you want to open it? It's addressed to you. It might be important.
I don't understand why people
And
send
you
letters.
literally.
What is the point in a letter? Everything that I get in the post, somebody has already emailed me about or sent me a text about, or I somehow knew it somewhere. Like, I don't understand what the point is. Most of my letters are from the bank. Why are they sending me letters?
But I don't know because you don't read them.
Exactly, but I get them like in an email.
You literally, I've seen you see an envelope and not open it, just rip it up. But I go, well, yeah, it's not important. But you haven't opened it. Not important.
No, I only open the ones that come in like a brown envelope, and then I go, oh,
Right.
you know, so that might be important. And usually
Okay.
it's not, but
Okay.
sometimes, you know.
What
That's my
were we
theory.
talking about? What are we
I
getting
have
onto
no
this
idea.
now?
Anyway, so
How
that
do we
was
get onto the
Candida.
post?
Yeah.
I
What?
don't know. How do we get onto the post bit?
I don't know.
I've completely forgotten.
Anybody? Anybody?
Okay.
Anything? Yes.
Right.
So that's it.
And-
So
and
I
and
apologize.
Going back to your Candida diet.
Yeah. How
Can
long
you
am I supposed to do
cure-
it
yeah,
now?
can you
No.
cure-
So this is really annoying because another person I went to who does like scar therapy.
What therapy?
It's like a massage for your scars.
Massage for your scars.
It's a different episode. We'll talk about it another time. Anybody who has C-section scars, I'll talk to you about that later. But she said to me that Candida can never be cured and that it just stays forever and ever.
So you mustn't exacerbate.
It's really
I can't
depressed.
speak
That
either.
actually depressed me. So no, I'm going to make
Right.
an appointment with a
Exacerbate.
real doctor.
Oh, finally,
Yeah.
finally,
Yes.
someone who's qualified.
That has been my
Someone who's
decision.
been to
I
medical
came to that.
school.
Yes, exactly. And I'm going to go and actually get medication.
Oh, there is medication for it.
Apparently.
What? See,
Yeah, but you know what? I gained a good detox. Like, I feel like I needed it, you know?
Okay.
Really. Like,
Okay.
for real, I mean it.
Well, you cut down on your white wine for a start.
Exactly. I feel like it was really good, and I did it, and now I'm ready to go back.
Wow.
You know, and yeah, so it's good. It's really, really good. So yes. So anyway, apologies to anybody who was harmed by.
Well, I
Don't
honestly,
listen to me ever.
if you said to me, even a month ago, Mike, you're going to be sitting in a studio in King's Cross, London, talking about Candida, I wouldn't have believed you.
Not many people know about it.
No,
I feel like it needs to be a topic of conversation.
Well,
Okay. We have another topic of conversation tonight, which I'm hoping you'll have more to say about.
Okay, probably not, but give it a go.
Why not?
I don't know what it is yet.
It's swinging.
Excuse me?
Swinging.
What? Swinging from a swing or actual?
No, like swinging, like couple swinging. How'd you feel about it? Is that how you say it though?
Candida and swinging.
Yeah, Candida and swinging. Like, I don't think you can do swinging if you have Candida, because it's like an East infection, basically. So I feel like you should avoid it. But just generally speaking, when you're cured from, East infection.
So okay.
First of all, you read an article, didn't you, about this club that was raided that had swingers in it? What was the story there?
Well, that was something you sent me today, which I
well,
didn't know why I was
No,
reading it. Why am
I
I reading
didn't
things
read
about?
it. So what was it?
See, did it come in an envelope? Maybe that's why you didn't bloody well read it.
I didn't have time. You read it. What was it?
It was really quite uninteresting. It was about a swingers club in Canada, bizarrely.
Oh,
Maybe you visited
in
there.
Canada?
Was it near Niagara Falls? It was a swingers club in Canada that had been raided by consenting adults who were
again.
at it.
It was a swingers club?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a swingers club in Canada that had been raided.
Yeah.
Although the owner of it had a bar and it was open for swingers night. And it got raided, and the reason it got raided called the police was they didn't have a liquor license.
Oh.
But people going, well, they just, maybe police wanted to have a...
Wait, but I'm asking now.
What was going on?
I'm being serious now.
Okay.
Is it illegal to be a swinger?
I think it's, I don't know. I assume every country is different. I'm assuming every country is different, but if you're going to a place with consenting adults who want to, I don't know, swing, do you wife swap? I mean, the 70s, the thing was wife swapping parties when apparently you used to put keys. Is that how you
guys call it? Wife swapping
in this
parties?
country?
That's really odd.
In this repressed country of Great Britain, in the 70s, the thing that you read about when suburbia was going to a party with your wife and I don't know why car keys, putting keys in, and whatever key you picked up, that's who you had to go with.
That's hilarious.
Maybe you just nixed their car. Maybe you got a nicer car.
Isn't that based on like it's like a kid's game, right?
Kids, what are you talking about? Kids game? What do you want about? What kids game are you talking about now?
No, wasn't there like a game, like 7 Minutes in Heaven or something like that, right? That you go into a cupboard with somebody, like a closet, like you go into like a little cupboard. Right? And you snog for 7 minutes.
Oh, really?
You see?
David here. David.
Exactly. How old are you? Yeah. And then you picked, like you had to like randomly pick. Yeah.
I remember spin the bottle.
No, that's a different game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what, you're going into a closet with someone?
Yeah. You go into like 7 Minutes in Heaven.
It could have been hell, depending who you ends up with.
Exactly.
7 Minutes in Heaven.
Yeah. Actually, I think they should bring that game back. Like, that was a good game.
Well, maybe the kids are still doing it.
Maybe. No, I don't think they're doing it. No, I think
so the swingers.
So anyway, so back to swingers.
Right.
So wait, you think it's not illegal or it is illegal?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Why would it be illegal? Like if people just wanna.
When I used to run a club in the West End, and we had many events. We had live music, comedy, whatever. We used to hire it out one night a month to a S&M club.
No.
Yes.
No.
We used to, that was quite a scene.
See, you have good stories.
We used to hire it out to this S&M club, and because the clothes, the S&M gear they used to wear, they didn't want to get attacked or laughed at or whatever. You're not going to sit on a bus in a gimp outfit, where to, and then walk into a club. So people, very normal looking people, used to come into a club with a bag and go and change in the toilets, and then come out in whatever garb they're wearing.
Wait, and you were running the club?
Yes, I was the managing director of the venue. I had nothing to do with the S&M club, but obviously I went to have a look. And it was quite bizarre. There was a very old man who was easily in his 80s.
No.
And he went into the men's toilet and he brought with him one of those sort of kids paddling pools, but not even one you blow up, just literally a bit of sort of tarpaulin thing with the sort of ducks. And he sat in it and I just went, what are you doing? And he went, well, I want everyone in the toilet to go to the toilet here.
No.
And he'd sit in it. And it's like, what? And I literally, why? Well, because I like it. So there was that. And so there was loads of weird things going on. But that wasn't illegal. Well, we didn't get raided for sure. But, so my point is, if there's consenting adults going, yes, I want to go to this kind of thing, I can't see how it's illegal. But I think it's different countries. I'm sure if you went to some sort of quite Islamic countries.
No, but Canada, like what?
Well, they got raided, didn't they? So,
but can I just go back to your story
yes,
for a minute?
Yes.
So, like, you say you were managing of the place, and you kind of like came to look. Did you wear a gimp outfit?
No.
What about like those pants with the cut out like butts, cheeks? No.
No, I didn't. I was there just normal.
But how did they let you into the?
Because I was running the club.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. You're walking around like fully clothed, and they're all like in their outfits.
Yes.
Surely you had to fit in. No.
No, I didn't bother to fit in.
Did anybody spank you?
No one went near me. I wouldn't let them.
Oh, really?
And there was on stage. There was a what are they called?
A whip.
There was a whip cracking workshop. How to use a bullwhip. There we are. How to use a bullwhip on someone. And that was just bizarre. And I literally stood there with the same face I've got now, just going, what?
Wait, was it mainly, by the way, was it mainly men or were there women there?
I'd say it was 60-40 men.
Oh, wow.
I'd say it was 60-40. And there was people doing, I didn't see like full sex, but I think there was like other bits where if you wanted to go and watch and participate, I suppose you could. But it was all a bit. I just wandered around, just going, why do you like that? Why do you want someone to urinate on you? What do you get out of that, or whatever?
I love how we got from swinging to urination. Like,
well, maybe that's a big leap. Maybe it's a big leap. I don't know.
It is a big leap.
Well,
I don't think that people who swing all. Because let's get these like facts right here, okay? Because some people might kind of like get upset, right? Swinging is just when you kind of like go to a party or something
as
with
a couple
partner.
Or individually?
Obviously swinging is about going as a couple, but then maybe hooking up with other people. That's swinging, right?
Okay.
And pissing on each other is a completely different thing, okay? So if you're into swinging, you're not necessarily into pissing.
Well, it could be a whole subculture.
Could be. Yeah, but actually there's a lot of these clubs even now.
Right. Is there? I don't know. Have you been to any?
No, I haven't. Oh. But there are. I know people who go. Not just so much like
as they go. They're a couple. And they go.
Yeah. I know people who go. Like
and they get involved. Or they just
but
watch?
Like not so much so swingers, but like they go. It's places like the Torture Garden. And
that's a well-known one.
Yeah,
but that's not swing. That's
not
S&M
right.
Club.
But is it S&M? No, I think it's like fetish, isn't it?
Well, fetish S&M is kind of the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, S&M fetish is kind of the same world.
Yeah, but you're right. Like I think when it's swingers, it's like more couples that go together. Yeah, right. I mean when I did what was it? I did a live. I can't remember what it was on Facebook, and that topic came up.
Right.
And I was actually in shock and amazed to find out how many people actually are into it. Yeah.
Do you think it happens in places that are quite dull?
No.
So you're like, there's no restaurants, there's not even cinema.
So let's just go to a swingers party?
To Dave's house and,
No, I don't think that at all. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do you think the appeal is?
What, about swinging?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I've never been, but if I went with a partner and they were really into it and quite clearly enjoying it, wouldn't you kind of feel a bit inadequate? And
I actually think that it can.
Oh, we don't make those noises with me, and now you met Simon here for the first time.
I think if me and you
I
went,
think you'd surely spin a lot of couples up, wouldn't it?
I think if me and you went, I couldn't keep a straight face. Like I'd be laughing the whole time. Like
at me or with me?
A lot, both. Like I would just find it really, really funny.
Really?
Yeah.
But do you think
because, like, I think when you are in a situation when you're like, right, this is going to be a sexy situation, it's like it isn't. Exactly. Like, but do you know what I mean?
But you
wait, because it's not like I'm not a prude at all, okay? Right. And I can totally like picture a situation where you're like, it's something that happens like spontaneously, and maybe it becomes an orgy or something like that. Like that can happen, But like when you're like, right, let's go out tonight and feel sexy.
So
It
it's
just
not
feels
impromptu.
it feels a bit like date night, which can sometimes be a bit annoying. Like, do you know what I mean?
But we'd go there and start laughing. Do you think the other people who
No, I
paid
don't
their
think they'd like
20
that.
quid
No.
would like you pointing and gawping and laughing?
No, I
at
wouldn't
them?
laugh at people like
Oh,
that.
but you'd laugh at me.
No, well, yeah.
And I might be with someone.
Yeah.
Because that's the idea.
Oh, that would be so funny.
I've never been.
No.
But I'm assuming, and if you're out there and you go, I don't know this, so
We're
I
not
apologize.
making fun of anybody.
Because I've genuinely never been. But in my imagination, it's full of really quite ugly people who can't get it any other way. Going
So mean,
great. No,
Mike.
but I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
One of the meanest
I might
thing
be
you've
wro-
ever
I might
said
be wrong.
in ever.
Okay, sorry. I'll rephrase that. It's quite unattractive people.
No, I also
who-
think. Wait. Can I just say something? I have a feeling though, and I don't know. And actually, if there are any swingers out there listening to this podcast, and you want to like,
they
please-
switched off a long time
Yeah,
ago.
no, please write in because I'm very interested.
Right.
But I also feel like it has to do with something like about like being wait. Can I just ask a question?
Yes.
When it's a swingers party,
Yes.
is everybody like together in the same room, or
I-
like
I-
are people going into different rooms?
I don't know, but
No,
I
but
assume
you know what I mean?
I assume there's different rooms.
No, because I think that if it's everybody sort of like together, there's an element of just like also nudity. Because I think that interests people. Do you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
just
but-
like being in a situation
okay.
that you're close to
Okay,
people.
if there was one room, I assume you go in. There's refreshments. Okay, there'll be some sandwiches, sausage rolls, soft drinks, wine if you want it. But I think if you're going to be performing, you probably won't drink that much. But, so. And if it was one room, I don't want to be eating my tuna mayo sandwich when there's a man next to me getting sucked off.
No, that's true.
It's going to put me off. I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming there's different rooms. I assume there's a private room, and I assume there's a voyeur's bit where you can look in and watch people. And maybe there's stuff just going on in front of you. Where
I feel like
people
we know nothing
can't
about
wait.
this.
Literally,
really.
no. Maybe we should go and then report
Yeah,
back,
that's true.
like a kind of weird travelogue.
Wait, we
report back and go. Well, we went to
Wait,
this
but
thing.
we'll show up with our
And
notebook.
can I say,
Just
that-
take notes.
and I went, and I must say, the catering was wonderful.
That's a good plan. I feel like that should have been on our bucket list. You know,
It's not on my bucket list.
No, I know.
But I think people, please someone write and tell us.
Yes, we'd like to know.
Or maybe you run a swingers club. You'd like to kind of advertise. I run this one in
Can
Chichester.
people advertise that? Is that allowed?
What room is it allowed?
I don't know.
Why
like
not?
I don't know.
Well, they
I don't
email
know
you
why
again
it
when you
wouldn't be
mention my
allowed.
swingers club.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You
So
know?
like your club, everything was like above board, right? Is it? Yeah.
Yes, it was, but it was,
Yeah. Like why
Yeah.
would it be? Right?
No, I know it's a thing. I don't think these things aren't illegal. Well, not in Britain anyway.
No.
But yeah. So why are we talking about
I
this
don't
again?
know.
I
Why
still
not?
don't know why I'm talking about this subject.
No reason.
Because I know nothing about
but
it.
why there's
If you turn around to me and said, Mike, we're going to talk about swingers club because I know, Mike, you're a bit of a swinger, and we met at a swingers club, and then I could go, well, yeah, but I've no idea.
No, absolutely no
You must be
reason.
talking to me about the art of origami. I know nothing about it.
Absolutely no reason. That was it. That was our
Right.
second topic. Can I just bring up one last thing
Please do.
that I wanted to talk to you about? But this
Right.
is like something that's slightly like in the news at the moment, but you know nothing about it. So I don't know how we're going to have a conversation, but never mind. We didn't know anything about swingers anyway.
Right.
But have you heard about what's going on in the States now with the whole college and people getting into universities, like being paid off
I read
and all
something
that?
about William Macy, the actor's family.
Yeah, so there's loads of celebrities
Paying
now that
money
yeah,
to
yeah.
get into their equivalent of
Yeah,
Cambridge
like
and
Yale
Oxford.
and all those big, the
Right.
Ivy League kind of
Why is that a
universities.
surprise? Hasn't that been going on
Okay,
forever?
so I like that you just said that. I like that you said that because that's kind of like how I felt about it when I first heard it. I mean, first of all, I just want to say again, we're not in the States, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not like in this as much as it is, but this is like the biggest scandal at the moment. Like it's
Right.
everywhere, and it's all anybody's ever is talking about at the moment. Because I think what they did is like really, really sort of like, wow, like they to the extent of like trying to get people in to these Ivy League places with under the assumption that they're athletes who have never even played.
Well, that's always been a big thing in America, getting
sports.
college scholarships for sport.
It's
That's
like
always a big
photoshopping
thing.
their
Oh, wow.
pictures, like
Oh, it's that bad.
yeah, really bad, and obviously money, a lot of money given as donations.
Yeah.
Which I think that's kind of where I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think that's been done always,
Yeah.
and
Or
everybody's
you
like
know
talking about,
someone and
everybody's like talking about how unfair it is that obviously these kids, these rich kids, have taken places like of other kids that could have potentially
But that's
gotten
the
in.
same as-
But I'm like thinking, but hasn't that happened?
But that's
from
the same as public schools in
always,
America, and
right?
we call private schools
Yeah.
here. You have the
Yeah.
money, you pay for the best education.
Because already they're getting those places. Because if you're a son of that has an
Right.
alumni, how do you say
Yeah,
alumni?
yeah.
You get priority. If you're
Right.
an athlete, you
Right.
get priority. So how is that always fair? Like I
But
don't know.
but
Like
so,
do you know
so,
what I mean?
so people doctoring pictures of them doing great sporting
Yeah.
stuff.
They had
But
like
surely now in the age of YouTube and all that,
yeah.
you've got to be a real great film director to sort of doctor, I don't know, Magic Johnson, and you superimposing your face on him. I just don't.
To be honest, like I don't feel like I know enough about this, but from what I've heard, I just think it's bullshit because I think there is no way that people didn't know. It's come out now,
Yeah,
and everybody's like,
okay.
"Oh my god!" in
But
shock, and all
maybe-
these people are
maybe everyone
are
knew.
being how do you say? Exposed. And don't get me wrong, it's good that they're exposed, and this is wrong, and it shouldn't carry on. But my point is, everybody's like playing really dumb and playing naive,
But
and
maybe
this
it
has
hasn't
been
come
going on
out.
probably for
But
years and years and years.
Maybe the media haven't bothered because they're at it as well, picked up on it. So it's something which people in it knows goes on, but now it's been exposed. And maybe it was in America a quiet week news-wise.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's come out.
Well, I think it's something that's going to last now for months. But my question to you is, as a
Yes.
parent, would you ever pay money
No.
to get your kid into a school, or if their SATs were low and you knew that you could pay money, which was in your means, so you don't have maybe millions, but something that was in your means, would you pay to get them a better start in life? Would you do something unethical, illegal to pay for your kids to have a better life?
If I thought they had a genuine talent in something, and I knew that talent had to be nurtured by paying X, that would help, possibly. If I knew my kid was a bit of a thicko and was never going to never become a doctor, then I go, why am I going to spend money on this? Because A, they don't want to do it. They're no interest in this. They don't want to go to this school, college, whatever. So I kind of take my lead from my kid, I think, to go, I've always wanted to do this and see whether they've got an aptitude or not. But if they've got an aptitude, sure, there's a way through a scholarship or whatever of not having to pay money. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I never went to a private one. It's called a
but
public
this is
school
the
in
thing,
America.
like, again, and I'm not advocating what these people did, because what they did, I think, really, was wrong, 100% illegal, and it's fraud, and it's immoral, and it's not fair on everybody else. But I am really wondering, right, how many parents out there, like, if they could, wouldn't do the same.
Well,
you know?
I did take an entrance exam for a
But
bigger
again,
school.
the extent that they took it is like, fuck. But again, I'm thinking, isn't that just a line? Do you know what I mean?
When I was 10 or 11, my dad, I was on a waiting list for like a well-known school. I don't know if it's fee paying, but anyway, it was like a private school. And so my parents said, go and do the entry exam. And they didn't think about, we need to prep him as you would now. You get a private tutor and all that. So I showed up. I went to a normal state primary school. And the first paper came out. Everyone brought out these beautiful, the old days of ink and fountain pens.
Yeah.
And I was still writing in pencil. And I took out a pencil and started writing.
That's actually so nice.
And then the math stuff came out, and there was questions on fractions. I'd never seen one in my life. I was like, what is this?
Wait, how old were you?
10.
Oh.
What is this? A quarter times a half? What? Excuse
So what,
I had no idea.
Wait, they didn't teach you fractions and you were 10?
Obviously not at primary school, no.
But our daughter's 7.
Well,
She's
obviously
doing
they've advanced now,
fractions.
but we had them at my school.
Okay.
And so it was really demoralising.
Wow.
Just knowing immediately, I don't want to be here anyway, but I'm doing it to please my
But
parents.
would you have liked your dad to pay, like, for them to just let you pass?
No, I was very happy with the state school I went to.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't know. I think, look, I know to most parents, education is so important for their kids.
Yeah.
And if
I don't
suppose
even
answer
think
your
it's about the
question,
education, to be honest. I think for a lot of
it's
those
more
people,
about the,
it's status.
you're
and
right,
it's,
status.
it's status. It has nothing to do with education, because I think like if you're paying your way into somewhere, you're not really going to study. You're not really going to have to pass any exams. You're just going to pay your way through things, and that's it. And it's just to say, I went to so-and-so, I got a degree from here and there or whatever. Yeah.
So out there, if you have Candida and you like swinging and you go to Yale and bought your way in, please get in contact.
This is the podcast for you.
This is the only podcast out there that tackles these important topics.
Exactly.
Wow.
This was good, actually. I really enjoyed this.
One of the most surreal 35 minutes I've ever spent with you. And that's saying something.
That is saying something, but come on, it was good, right?
It was interesting.
It was so good.
You know?
I really enjoyed it.
I've dropped my glasses.
My favorite podcast, by the way, was my favorite, of all time, was last one.
What was the last one?
Raising Girls. That was a good one.
I can't remember what
that was a good show, you know?
So if you haven't listened to that one.
If you haven't listened, go back and listen to that one, because that was really good. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for everybody who's been reviewing our show.
How do people review?
They love it.
How do people review?
They do. Oh, sorry. They do it on iTunes. Sorry. They subscribe on iTunes. Have you noticed how well I'm saying that word now? Subscribe. Well Amazing, right? I've nailed it. So yes, subscribe on iTunes. Follow us on Spotify. And you can also watch us on YouTube, apart from episode 9, because my phone didn't work. So episode 9
shame, that was a good one. We both did it naked. What a shame.
Yeah, damn it. Yeah. Yes, that's it. But thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you out there. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.